Hello, lovely people of the internet. Welcome back to my page, Sincerely Seth. As always, I am your host, Seth. It's a pleasure to have you back with me. If you're returning, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. It's good to have you. First and foremost, go ahead and like this video. Show some love. Actually, I'll give you some time to do it right now. Okay, so if you did it, thank you. If you didn't, I can't believe you just wasted 3 seconds staring at my face. You're lost. Alright, so as you can see, the title of this video is 3 Lessons from Joker 2019. I am a huge comic book fan, okay? I love Batman in particular. So Joker was one of those movies that I got really excited when I heard was coming out. The beauty of this movie is that it's a lot more thought-provoking than your standard superhero movie. So here are 3 lessons that I think everyone should take away from Joker 2019. Lesson number 1, have empathy. Okay, the whole core of this movie is that people should be more empathetic towards each other. Okay, it's kind of a wild case study about what it would be like if this man lived in a world that just didn't care about him, and what that would look like if taken to its most extreme. So Arthur Fleck constantly came into contact with people that mistreated him, and that was just from a lack of empathy. This movie shows us the harm that could be done when we don't step into the shoes of somebody else and see the world from their perspective. Arthur struggles with issues of mental illness, struggles, with poverty, a bunch of other very salient things that are present in our community that we have no hope of understanding if we don't take a second to empathize with other perspectives. Because not all of us happen to be like Arthur where we suffer from all these things simultaneously. We're gonna have to open our eyes and see the world from the perspective of others. Okay, so empathy is crucial for this movie because a lot of the conflict, a lot of the drama that builds is honestly just from a lack of empathy. So the lesson to you all out there is just empathize, okay? When you meet somebody that looks different than you, thinks differently than you, and acts differently than you, empathize with their point of view and try your best to put yourself in their position, okay? And it just makes it a lot easier to be nicer to them. Lesson number 2, be skeptical. This is a thing that I learned more from how the narrative was told rather than the narrative itself. Okay, Todd Phillips does a great job of presenting a story that seems ambiguous. The beauty of the movie is that I went home and as I'm talking to other people about it, they're like, oh, I think this happened or I think this happened, and all of our accounts were different. So it sparks dialogue, it sparks conversation, and that's because a lot of it was unreliable. The narrator was unreliable. So we're sitting here getting information about somebody's life and we just don't know what's real and what's not, what's a truth and what's a lie. So that also applies to general life. Okay, if something seems very, very straightforward, odds are it's not. Life is not black and white. Life operates in the grays. So as you progress through life, learn to be skeptical about the things that happen around you, about the things that people are telling you. Because I'm not saying that everyone's out to mislead you, but all I'm saying is that the world requires you to engage with it at a higher level, all right? To be able to come to those answers on your own and to ask those tough questions as opposed to just taking the easy way out. So be skeptical. Lesson number 3. This is a lesson that I really, really struggle with, but I knew I had to learn, especially from this movie. Be patient, okay? This movie requires a lot of patience from you. It's like a candle, right? It was a slow burn, right? The story was presented to you one at a time, little bit by bit by bit. It didn't just explode like a bomb. It was just a gradual burn. So the thing about that is it just requires you to be patient and to engage with it for a longer period of time. If you went into a movie expecting excitement right from the get-go and all the way throughout, you're gonna get bored. But if you're willing to wait and see the payoff at the end or at these great climactic moments, then you'll thoroughly enjoy it. So in that same vein, life is like that. Okay, not everything you're gonna do, not every success that you're gonna encounter is gonna be instantaneous. Okay, you're gonna have to just wait to let the world reveal to you what the plan is. You're going to have to wait for all your sacrifices to actualize and come into fruition as positive outcomes. It's not always going to be in a snap. So life requires a lot more patience of you, and this movie required a lot more patience of me. So the lessons that I think that everyone should take away from this movie is just be patient, because oftentimes, just like in this movie, it's definitely worth the wait. So those are the 3 lessons that I think that everyone should take away from Joker 2019. Lesson number 1, have empathy. okay? The world is full of people that are way different than you. So try to put yourself in their shoes. Lesson number 2, be skeptical. Not everything that's presented to you is gonna be, what you think it is. So ask yourself those tough questions and ruminate over it. Seek the truth. Lesson number 3, be patient. The best things in life are worth waiting for. So wait for those opportunities to come, okay? Sometimes when you find yourself sprinting, you're going to run into a wall. The world sometimes just requires you to pause and be patient for the path to reveal itself. Those are my 3 lessons. I hope they resonate with you. If they do, once again, like this video, comment below and let me know what you're thinking. Ultimately, this was one of my favorite times in the theater. I had a great time just parsing out the movie, especially as someone with a background in psychology. It was a great case study for mental health and things of that nature. So if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. If you're not, definitely check it out anyway. It's such a good movie. Honestly, everyone keeps saying it, and it really is. It's gonna cause you to think. It's gonna shock you to a certain extent. So I think the world just needs a little bit more movies that that push us out of our comfort zone. And I don't know what the case is for you guys over there, but at the movie theater that I went to, they kind of gave us an amazing gift at the opening night. Everyone that came to see the movie got this awesome poster, and I love this poster, so I'm probably gonna hang it up somewhere. I don't know if that's the case for you, but if it is, go check it out and at least get a free poster out of it, right? Before I go, on behalf of the entire comic book community, all the fellow nerds out there, thanks Todd Phillips, thanks Joaquin, thanks the composer, thanks to everyone who put together such a beautiful piece. And thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate you coming back and supporting this page. It means the world to me. It's been a fun little project of mine, so yeah, I guess stay tuned for more, right? Peace.